Hello everyone. Once again, this is Dare to Speak. I'm pretty sure that some of you have seen at least two of my videos on the subject on the war on drugs. How that will never really be any kind of success on that. Because the war on drugs is actually a scam. I explained a lot on it, and to give a quick summary, that it will never solve the problem of drugs because of the fact that our own government is also responsible for bringing the drugs in here. Our own military is responsible for bringing drugs into illegal drugs into this country, whether it's heroin or cocaine. Those two major ones. And I talked, like I said again, I talked about it before, and then I talked about the reality of cocaine, how it all started, and how it was used as a pain remedy when it was just a cocaine leaf, when they used to sell them in boxes, like in small boxes and stuff like that, and you could get you were able to buy it at the drugstore, or at the. I'm not sure about the supermarkets. I'm not really sure about that, but I think at the drugstore or something like that, you're able to get it. I'm not really quite sure exactly. But anyways, even marijuana, how it shouldn't be illegal at all. And the reason why they made it illegal, I made a video on that. But to get to the point of what I'm trying to say is, when it comes to narcotics, our own military, our own government seriously needs drugs to come into this country because they could profit from it. They pretty much profit from it. Now, this is just a suspicion. I'm not saying that this is the truth. I'm not saying that. This is just a very strong, almost certain suspicion. So it's not really conclusive. But I wanted to know if you people out there that's watching this actually agrees with me. Because the very government that's running this country is also stealing money from the taxpayers. They're pretty much screwing us over. And the drugs that are coming in, they're making deals with our own military. The drug lords are making deals with them, with crooked politicians, and at the same time, they're doing this war on drugs to stop the flow of drugs coming into our cities, into our neighborhoods and stuff like that. But it's not working. But the reason why they're doing it is so people could donate money for the war on drugs, and all the money that's collected, it's laundering. It's pretty much money laundering. That's the reason why they do it. And of course, the more profit they make from the drugs, when they get their cut, the military uses it as to fund for war. So they could pay for the for everything that they need, for the guns, to have people go over to another country, to bomb another country, or to do some covert operation, discretionary warfare, military assassins, or whatever, to go to a foreign country, or any kind of military thing like that. All that costs a great deal of money. It costs so much money for it. Taxpayers are not only paying for it, but the money that's being collected from all the drug dealers that they bust, and the big time drug dealers, and the profit that they make from the drugs coming into this country, they use it to fund it. Now, before anybody starts to say, you're stupid, our own government won't do that to us, our own military high-ranking officials in our military is not evil. They wouldn't do some shit like that. You can believe what you want. I mean, I respect that. But, you know, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that would disagree with you and would actually agree with me. So this is just a thought. So bear that in mind. To all of you, take care.
The drug industry in Bolivia.
Well, the irony of this, of course, is that this money, which is in the billions, is coming from your country. You see, you are the major purchaser of our national product, which is, of course, cocaine.
On one hand, you're saying the United States government is spending millions of dollars to eliminate the flow of drugs onto our streets. At the same time, we are doing business with the very same government that is flooding our streets with cocaine.
That's it.